voice makes me weak. All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know what set me if it could flee. Me have to take away me say. Me have to take away me say. Me have to hide like a thief in the night. Me have to get out the side. Me have to take away me say.
Greetings, kings and queens. Welcome to another Real Stuff podcast. Today is Friday, and when it's Friday, it's poetry. Yes, it's Poetry Corner. And today, Poetry Corner will feature a whole lot of poets from all over the world. Yeah, we got poets from Africa, poets from the Caribbean, poets from Asia, poets from North America. You name it, we got poets everywhere. I got with me this morning Max Juanette, Courtney, Flavius, and also Courtney. Did I say Courtney already? Yeah. Francine won't be joining us today because she got some, on the front line work to do. So, without any further ado, let me introduce my crew. Top of the morning, Max Juanette. Top of the morning, Flavius.
Grand Rising. Grand Rising.
All right. So tell me, what's happening in your neck of the woods?
Well, let's see. I see the sun is shining, but I'm not fooled by this. Storms are coming. This is Florida weather.
Oh Lord, I can assure you, my lady, that something is out there. Something is out there. Top of the morning, Flavius. What's happening in your neck of the woods?
Well, I want to tell you that the storm that we didn't have will cost over $700 million. And we are having another one passing us now. So it's just rain.
Rain. Stay away, huh?
Two storms that we didn't know about, expect, they didn't report. We are in the middle of them.
All right. So, we have some poets this morning in our Poetry Corner, and I say some poets because it's a lot of poets will be here this morning with us to do Poetry Corner. I see Errol Bean is here. I see Antara is here. Queen Angela is here, and who else? That's Noreen.
Marky's coming in.
Noreen and Mark is coming. So,
that's right.
It's a whole lot of poets this morning. I'm so excited. So, Max, without any further ado, let me turn over to you.
Thank you, Franco. Again, Grand Rising, everyone. I'm so happy to see everyone here. So thank you for coming and being a part of the Poetry Corner. Again, as Franco said, I will reiterate. I'm going to give you, I'm going to start, and then I'm just going to go to the next person. I'll call your name. Feel free to start your piece. We don't want any anthologies or any narratives. It can have length, but we just don't want it to give everybody some fair time, okay? All right, so the theme, if in case you're not aware, it's mostly love, life, liberty, nature, just positive poetry. I think the world is in great need of it right now. So we want to kind of extend a big virtual poetic hug. So with that, I will start with my piece. Welcome, Marge. We have Marge just joining us. Welcome. I see Marky up there now. Beautiful. I'm going to start with a piece called Great Expectations. It's a girl. Maybe. We can't be sure. Not in the mood for delivery while being pushed through the hospital doors. It's a girl. Sounding convinced. Yes, they laughed as I winced. Try as they might to determine the sex, but the baby kept crossing its legs. Worn and tired, no energy, just moans. I don't want to. It's no big deal. I want to go home. Then came the words that could not be undone. Ma'am, you're going to have a son. There was a burst of electricity, and gone was the pain. Oh boy, I already chose his name. Hurry, get me to my room, get me ready, for inside me there is a prince ready to make his grand entrance. Bearing all pressure, breathing through the strain, focusing on one thing, rubbing my swollen stomach over and over again. The pain is worth it. I'm giving birth to a king. His father, a piece of him and I reproduced right there. I saw no one else. I didn't really care. I kissed and I caressed the crown of his hair, thrilled that my great expectation had finally appeared. My son. Thank you. Now I'm going to pass it along to Brother Errol. Unmute. I'm going to unmute you, please. Go right ahead.
Thank you very much. The poem I'm reading this morning is called Till, there's a comma, I write. Till I write. I'm yet to write that wicked poem, that singular piece that will not be blown too thin or time to read. I am yet to carve the rhyme or straighten the narrative lines that when history sips or gulps wisdom between and beyond the rhymes and lines, my creative time will not be wasted or be in vain. So until I will to knock the door, I will to seek the sign, I will to ask for the clue, I will not be still, I will raise my creative cup, my head to the almighty mind for knowledge until brimful. I will to lift my head, my mind's eyes to the holy hills of wisdom till I write that last time for all time.
Yes, beautiful. I'm going to go in the order of who I see on screen, so we'll get to everyone. Brother Antara, I'm going to unmute your mic. Greetings.
Good morning. The poem I'm going to share is actually a tribute to two of my uncles who passed away some years ago. They were both fishermen. And this poem was written after the last one passed away. Just one moment, let me put my hand on it. They were both fishermen, as they say, and this poem was written for both of them. I have seen years of salt sea splash in your stoic squint and sunburnt faces, and I remember you both, brothers of the sea, the sun. Features that tell the tale of years harvesting the Atlantic fishing banks, flinging fray net along this west coast stretch. What untold stories of seafaring treks, blood-curdling adventures on the deep, now lie asleep before life left arms. Years of salt sea assault on wood, the sleek Lady Malvern rolled and plowed a path through the undulating blue-green waters to and from this six-men shore. White foam churning at her bow, flanks her sides. She leaves a frothy trail of disturbance behind. One man stands at the tiller's hem, the skipper. He stands erect, a flash of quiet contentment written in his smile, his thoughts now of touching solid ground. His sea salt sweat-stained frame hides an inner robust strength. Another squats to sort the day's assorted catch. His deliberate, studied manner cranked up with hidden, measured display of excitement, counts the dolphins, flying fish, a small, smooth-skinned shark. The Lister engine below in a cramped cabin of ropes, nylon lines and other tackling, grumbles and smokes hot steam and every sea-soaked timber of this lady body trembles. She lurches forward to pause like a cautious cat on the prowl and dips to ride the rolling, rising tides bound for home. The smell of rawness and ocean breeze, of burnt diesel and smoke, the hampers, rotting entrails assault the nostrils, and these proud men brave the ocean's roar and rising waves and their salt air spray with a wearied, slowly sinking sun at their back, shoreward bound. Years of salt sea splash and sun's relentless assault have seasoned their bones to go beyond the horizon's dark line. Now, time has knitted both and man and sea as one. One breath, subsumed by the elements now locked in the eternal past, forever a special memory. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Queen Angela, would you like to recite for us? Queen Angela was the only one that I just had to invite and did not tell her the theme. So I'm going to unmute your mic.
All right. My poem is entitled Sahara Rose. It's from my newest book called Sahara Rose. Your velvet color of the Sudan, teeth as white as imaginings of snow. Your eyes glitter like pearls, they speak. Your smile so mesmerizing. May I draw near to kiss you, but those eyes push me back in a way the biggest magnet could not. What looks though? Who wouldn't be enticed to dream of things only my manhood can explain? Your intertwined hair, you queen of my imagination, has the beauty of a Persian rug woven for a royal palace. It's how your body looks, driving me over a penitentiary of wishes. It's just, take a glimpse of what may never be mine, of the speech of your painted lips. Unspoken words make me wonder if you are real. Then I wonder if that's okay, to have fallen in love with you all the same, or get lost in the Sahara Desert, looking for a rose that can never be mine. Maybe, just maybe, that hand that created you may give your name to me so I can call out to you. Thank you.
Thank you. That was beautiful. Wow. Okay. We're going to keep going. Marky, you're next.
Good morning.
Good rising.
Well, I'm going to start with one. You said life, nature, and love. I'm going to start with one about life.
Beautiful.
This poem is called The Wise One. Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear.
Okay. I am a child listening to stories that they tell. My parents and grandparents, they teach me, raise me well. I blink my eyes and suddenly the winds of change have blown. I have become the teacher now to children of my own. The years are passing quickly by, the children grow and change. I stop at last to take a breath and I've hit middle age. I blink again and I don't see quite like I did before, but how I smile when I see my children at the door. Their little ones come visit me, they ask for sweets and fun. I am the storyteller now, I am the wise one.
Oh, I like that.
Thanks.
That's cute. I love it. As a mother, grandmother, we all know how that is. It's beautiful. I love that. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. Be prepared, everyone, because you may get to read twice. We're going to go on. Marge, you're up, my dear.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Morning,
Are you hearing me?
Loud and clear.
Okay. So you said that the theme is life, love, nature, liberty, positive vibes. So
Correct.
I'll give you this one. It's called Strange Encounter. And boom, just like a knight in shining armor, he appeared, looking like he cared. His charm, his calm demeanor, any woman would devour. He had words like silk, flowing smooth like milk, eyes that had me dreaming for days. He said, "Are you here alone?" Too dumbstruck to answer, my phone fell, and all hell. He knelt to catch it, but caught me instead. I was falling head over heels. My heart was doing cartwheels. This could never be real. He realized when he looked in my eyes. I was surprised. He said, "Baby, I'm your prize." He said his name with such pride. "I'm Kyle." Wow, that smile. With trembling lips, I said, "Marge." He responded, "I am now in charge. I watched you from across the floor, making sure you're alone. I could tell by how you're on your phone. I'm here alone too. Can we dance? Oh, here's a chance at romance." I gladly said yes to what I loved the best. His steps matched mine. He was just fine. My face was in his chest. My hair became a mess. Just this one time, I didn't care. I was having fun. When he pulled away and said, "I gotta run." Spellbound, I looked up. He looked away. Night was turning to day. Vampire.
I didn't see that coming.
I do.
I know you wouldn't.
Vampire.
Okay. All right. Good one. You all are doing so wonderful. Oh, my goodness, as always. Not surprised. I see Brother Rasativa. Let me unmute his mic. Brother Rasativa, come forward. Okay, unmute your mic for me, dear. Try it again. All right, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Just talk.
You hear me now?
All right, you're coming through.
Okay, greetings. Well, let me say it's a love thing, so me and the lover in the dog poetry world. All right. It was so nice. It was so sweet. It was so nice. It was so sweet. We held so tight all through the night. I refused to let go the new love I held, for it was so nice, it was so sweet. When the morning came, I had to yard, but one thing for sure, I went back for more of the ambience vibe, the spiritual vibe, plus something unusual drove my psyche wild. It was so nice, it was so sweet. A sincere woman is a close friend and a pal. She's always protective of her loved ones. It was so nice, it was so sweet. I thank you, for you have turned my gray sky blue. And for that, my love, I will always be grateful to you.
Wow.
Here.
Wow.
Yes.
You guys are knocking me out today.
All right. So love is in the air. And if I can say something, I would like all of the poets around the world continue to share love, serve love at least one time per day.
Thank you for that.
You're
Beautiful
welcome.
advice.
Thank you.
Blessed love. All right. I think the next poet and creator we have up is Noreen. Noreen. Okay, I'm trying to unmute your mic.
Okay. Hello, Max and Wynette. Hello, Flat.
Okay, and rising, Noreen. Happy to have you. Do you have your poem ready?
Yes.
Go right ahead.
Okay. Needing you. And this is a love poem. Just like the morning dew gently kisses a blade of grass, I yearn for you to kiss my tender lips. Just like Mother Nature wraps her arms around earth, I long for you to wrap your arms around me. Just like the rose needs the sun to grow, I need you and your love for as long as we shall live on this earth. Just like the stargazer peers at the moon and the stars, I want to gaze at you, for I love the way you smile at me. You're one of a kind. The end.
Wow. Thank you, Noreen. I love this love vibe we got going, people. I love it. I'm feeling it. Okay. I'm going to start again, and then we're going to go back around. We still have time. Get your poems ready. I have a piece. Someone said something. I heard something. Okay. I have a piece called The Little Things. As I close my eyes, I feel the gentle caress of a soft breeze. I peek at the treetops, the rustling of leaves. I can hear the children laughing. Someone's car refuses to start. Dogs are barking at the nearest park. Car horns are blowing, a bus roars by. The sunshine bursts throughout the sky. If you stay still for a moment, wait for the downwind, you can smell foods coming from people's kitchens. You can enjoy plush carpets of green grass or fresh fallen snow. It is all so positive, whichever way you choose to go. But it's the little joys in life that make it worth living. I have learned not to trade them in for anything. Even though I may not have monetary things. Just look all around and you'll see Earth's blessings. Sometimes it's just the little things. Okay. So with that, I thank you. You guys are too sweet. All right, the rotation has changed. So, Brother Antara, you're next. Let's unmute your mic and get you. Go right ahead.
I am ready. Tick, tick, tick. Time elapses with neither paean nor pageantry, and within seconds, life is misted to vivid memories of her voice and her face, those eyes like an angel's. The fragrance of her perfume returns as fresh as the softness of her nakedness that April afternoon. Tick, tick, tick. Time elapses with neither paean nor pageantry, and life, once endured in a private and silent darkness, discovered new beginning that April afternoon. Her words hugged my thoughts. She was singing, and the embrace was warm and genuine and as profound as our breath, her heartbeat. And I knew then instinctively that light and life and love and liberty were real and within reach. It was worth the waiting. Tick, tick, tick. Time elapses with neither paean nor pageantry. And now here in her absence, the distance contracts to overwhelm me. So I close my eyes and think of her, recreating the softness of her smiling eyes. Then I kiss her dimpled cheeks, her soft, soft lips. Tick, tick, tick. Time elapses with neither paean nor pageantry. And once more dreams become another reality, and almost madness, born of the haunting need eating at my bones for her closeness. Tick, tick, tick. Time elapses with neither paean nor pageantry. Building this poem has taken me dangerously deep, beyond this wakeful consciousness. I must remain awake in this dream, lest I be drawn into this raging vortex and be drowned. Tick, tick, tick. Thank you.
Wow. I love that. Nice. Nicely done. Thank you, Brother Antara. Woo. Okay. Marge the poet, I see you're back up, and after Marge will be Marky, then Brother Rasatiba. So I'm going to unmute March, go right ahead.
Okay, this one is called Silent Pastors. It might ruffle a few feathers, but you know I'm always about that.
It's about love, life, liberty, unity, and positive vibes, right?
Yeah, so...
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, it's called Silent Pastors. The church folks have been silent. Apparently, they owe rent. Bishops, elders, deacons, many on the runs. Where are you to see lasting fire? Are you not aware, or you simply don't care? I heard you loud on abortion, but now you tread with caution. I heard nothing about rape and abuse, as many perpetrators sit among your pews, so you silence the news. Why are you not vocal? Aren't you a part of the local? Oh, by the way, I saw no miracles during the pandemic. Didn't you have enough holy oil, or you ran out of scripture? Is there a bigger picture? Did you leave for the rapture? Why haven't you visited hospitals? But I see you at the grave. Is it easier to save the dead than the living? Pardon me, I may need forgiving. I see you still demanding tithe, still driving that fat ride. Have you called the lady who cleans the church? She lost her job. Remember her? Many tithes you rob. And oh, send prayers and grocery for Sister Mary. She's sick. She paid her dues, even when you didn't see her in the pews. Heard you have some envelopes, you name them faith and hope. I have contributed to hope with the hope I'll be able to cope during all this. Have you spoken to any leaders? Because you led the prayer break fast. That was the opportune time to ask what plans are in place for his people. He attends your steeple. Saw you shaking hands with the crime plan. What is the plan? Did he whisper the solution, or you too will pray about it? Are you still prophesying, or you was always lying? Before I close, what's your take on the virus? Should in God we still trust? I see you helping to promote the vaccine. Were you paid to push the propaganda, or you are on the agenda? A few of your associates have been locked up for freedom of speech, locked up because they tried to preach. Why aren't you pulling together? Where are the warriors? Standing behind barriers? You have stopped preaching about the beast. You are in on the feast. Your church has become lukewarm. You have gotten calm. I guess you may have sold your soul as the tides have diminished, so the church is partially finished. Thank you.
You know you went rogue on me, right?
You know I always do that.
I'm going to spank you later.
I'm sorry to disappoint.
You never disappoint. You're just Marge. Okay, we're gonna keep moving. Be yourself. Marky, please go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to read a love poem this time. I'm loving that vibe today. This poem is called Moon, which is an endless source of inspiration for me. I wrote this several years ago. As we stand here beneath the moon, we bother not the time to watch. I feel your eyes adoring me, and soon my breath begins to catch. So lovely is the queen of night, whose followers obedient shine upon us starry light, as if our love to complement. The moon has graced us with her presence, sending gentle breezes by, which first rise up and then die down, like to a lover's peaceful sigh. As you lean down to steal a kiss, my hopeless heart begins to race, against my will, but I've already given into your embrace. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I'm loving it. Brother Rasatiba, 1 second. After Brother Rasatiba, I'm going to go back to Queen Angela, and then I see Noreen, and then Brother Errol. So, Brother Rasatiba, take it away.
You hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, my dear.
All right. This one is called Time. It is from my book, Dog Poems and Quotes from the Mind of Rosity, available on Amazon. Each second, the clock ticks. Time is advancing. Time that is untamed. Time that allows nothing to stay in its path. Time that is history. Time that tells stories of wasted time. Time that is treasured. Time that is inevitable. Not even death can stop what it commands. This is time without end. It started long before my existence. Time is tireless. It never takes vacations or calls in sick. So I have to be relentless to keep up with time. But in the long run, I am no match for time. I watched it slip by slowly and effortlessly with all the time in the world. Time.
Yes. Thank you. I saw you wanted to jump up, be a little bit, boy. All right. I thought you was going to get a show, but okay.
All right.
Okay, the next poet. Okay, Queen Angela. Go right ahead.
My next poem is entitled Tenacity. Chalk and cheese we are, in love we plod on to please, held together by tenacity, like a rose sitting on a thorny stem is our love. We never agree on a single thing, we love talking together, always with exploding volcanoes on the finish line, brought about by our opinions that differ. Sad days when we meet not, and speak not to each other. What has love got to do with it? In need of each other, we break each other much. But that we are held together by tenacity. We won't let go of each other. The differences between us still glare in our faces from all angles, but still we cannot separate us. Tenacity has glued us together. Our audacity lies of our courage. Where is this taking us? Without a care about tomorrow, we live today. Not living the fighting, hoping that tomorrow will never come. The struggles of emotions we let well alone and find bravery that fills us with a future together. Cemented by tenacity, we live. Opposites in attraction, we love. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. Okay, you guys are just, wow. Ooh. Okay, Noreen, let me unmute Noreen's mic.
Okay, hello.
Go right ahead, Noreen.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, my dear.
Okay, my poem is Lessons to Remember. Okay, listen to me. Listen to these lessons. Lessons on life. Lessons on love. Love your man unconditionally. Love and laughter. Laughter equals happiness. Laughter is a cure-all. All is well. All you can do. Do pen a poem. Do write in a journal. Journal of quotes. Journal on life. Life ain't always easy. Life is what you make of it. It will get better. It is time to celebrate. Celebrate of what you have. Celebrate you're alive. Alive and kicking. Alive and be happy. Happy is in your soul. Happy you are you. You be true to yourself. You pass on these lessons. Lessons of what you know. Lessons what you learn. Learn to love yourself. Learn something new. New day to discover. New and older. Older and wiser. Older and be patient. Patience and more patience. Patience is a virtue. Virtue of who you are. Virtue is good. Good qualities to have. Good news to give. Give it is a good feeling. Give a lending hand. hand-picked wildflowers, hand out golden words, words to go by, words to remember, remember to think big, remember, live your dreams, dreams big, the end.
I don't have favorites, but I needed that this morning. Woo! Thank you, Noreen.
You're welcome.
Sometimes you need a reminder. We really do. I'm going to go to Brother Errol. I believe you're next. Let me unmute you. Go right ahead.
Thank you. The poem I'm going to read next is titled Return, My Dove. A poem I wrote for Cynthia Slosh in my tribute book to her, 2001. Return, my dove. Return, my dove, to this nest and bask in love's caress and tenderness. Return, my dove, and kiss away the tears that mask the memory of your lovely face. Return, my dove, and warm each straw of love's labor tenderly laid. Return, my dove, bring in your eyes hope that in your absence fades. Return, my dove, release love's aura in this lonely glade. Return, my dove, and I shall cast off this charade of happiness I parade. Return, my dove, with love's light and banish this darkness that now my life invades. Return, my dove, and coo once more the sweet lullabies of love's serenade. I wait, my dove. Yield now your wings to the winds of time. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you. Woo! Such love today. I love it. I love it.
Max, that's your time now, Max?
Actually, it's 11:36.
No. I'm saying you going up next.
Oh,
I have a request. I have a request from you. I want you to do. You did a poem once. I don't know if it named Motorola, but you were just rolling on the chair, and I think you said that one was done by your mom.
The Propeller.
One? The Propeller.
Hold on, I gotta get her book.
A request, special request. If you don't mind.
Book from my mom.
Thank you.
Okay, let me. All right, give me 1 second, and I'm sure I can locate that in here somewhere. You think I would know the page by heart, yeah? Yeah, well, fooled you. 73. Okay.
So I will remember that it's named The Propeller.
Correct. Yes. And for those who don't know, my mom was the catalyst for poetry for me in my life. We helped her as a child at like 10, 11. This was her first book. And she had a performance at a place in Brooklyn called The New Muse. It's no longer there, but you were allowed to have poetry shows. And she did her first show. And at 12, I did this piece, which is hers. So it's called The Propeller. It's a long time since we said goodbye, but love's strong bond wants to fly. A propeller moving inside of me, emotions deserted and wanted to be. Stop that propeller moving, beating inside of me. My hours of sleep frequently disturbed, and body moves like it had been submerged. Those damn sweet moments I can't forget. The propeller bound to drive me to death. Stop that propeller beating, beating inside of me. My body moved and twirled and swirled. Oh, mother's breath I long to get. Like a child my tongue met. The propeller beats faster, faster, and faster yet. Stop that propeller, propeller, peller, peller. Beating, beating, beating inside of me. Thank you. That's mom up there. She did that. Exactly how she did it. So thank you for that. Oh, wow. Brother Rasativa, you're up next, my dear. And I think Marge is after Brother Rasativa. Marge, be good. We want love and unity. Go ahead, Brother Rasativa.
Well, this one is called Visions of Love. And this poem was written for a beautiful soul. We made love in a vision. It lasted a long time, even for years. When we see each other, we don't know whether or not we will experience this in reality. We made love in a vision, hugging, kissing, and more. If it felt so real, I didn't want to wake up, because if I do, this moment will end. So I closed my eyes tight, afraid to look at the reality that I might lose you in this vision of love.
What a sight, what a vision. Wow. Okay. You all are just, I don't know about you, but I am feeling some extra energetic love in the place right now. And I'm loving every minute of it and all of you. Why? The vibes.
So true. Every piece that have been said so far. Wonderful, wicked, wild.
Beautiful. Yes. Wow. You all are amazing. Marge, unmute your mic for me, my dear. You're up.
Okay, you know that our athletes have been doing very good during the whole sports thing that's taking place. Right. So I wrote this last week after Elaine and all of them won the races, and yesterday again was also excellent. So it's called Tribute to Our Athletes. To every athlete, whether you beat it or got defeated, I salute you for years of hard training. Whether sun shining or raining, you took on the challenge, a task many critics couldn't manage. Regardless of harsh conditions, you fought many storms and conformed to rules and laws, even when others pointed at your flaws. You have made us proud, and every name should be screamed loud. You have flown our flag high. Your limits is beyond the sky. You allowed our anthem to be known worldwide as you stood on podiums with pride. Whether silver, bronze, or gold, with dignity you didn't fold. From Jamaica to a huge city, I thank you for raising the flag. Because of you, we can brag. Jamaica are the best. As others look on in shock when you leave the starting blocks. Roads are blocked, pot covers are knocked. We are glued to TV screens. The crowd screams black, gold, and green. You are giving hope to others' dream. Line the streets and let the drums beat. That's our special treat. Jamaica's delegation. Let us welcome them home with shouts of adoration and standing ovation. We are a proud nation. Thank you.
That was beautiful. Made me smile. I felt good. Feel good. I'm feeling some vibes today, boy. I'm going to, all right. I think everyone has gotten a turn to go at least twice. And I'm going to go back again now. And Marky, I'm going to unmute you and please come forward.
Okay. Well, I've done love and life, so I'm now going to do a poem about nature. This is called The Sky and the Ocean. Okay. I jumped into the ocean and saw the sky, and as I looked around, I had to wonder why must one be drowned in water and the other dry? Underneath the surface in the watery layer, I saw the coral mountains, water clear as air, and schools of fish like birds were flying under there. Large and gentle creatures like clouds were floating by. Weightless in the water, I was flying up high. I jumped into the ocean and saw the sky. Thank you.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Short and sweet.
I'm going to burn some sage and get some Zen music going soon. You guys are wonderful. I love it. Okay. Brother Antara. Wait, let me unmute you. Go right ahead. I'm sorry. We didn't hear you. Go right ahead.
This one is called the Boneyard. And although it deals with death, it also deals with life.
Okay. A twofer. Go ahead.
The story ends here. where overgrown weeds and a few sentinel trees are silent witnesses to the inevitable scene. A few wooden crosses mark the resting spot of these poor souls, unable to afford a slab of white slate, a piece of polished marble. Here mounds of black earth with decaying wreaths, empty vases, discarded leaflets with colorful covers and hymns are caught in the bush to rot in the wind and the rain. Here is the poor man's final acre. And over yonder, the large mildew concrete tombs, grand like the governor's mansion, ornate with phallic crosses, and those fanciful headstones of Caucasian angels and other sculptured forms, with rusted cast iron fences aged out of shape, marks the rich man's final plot. Here in this place of silence, with sentinel trees ever watching, and the wind rustling through their leaves as if laughing, the black and the white and the millionaire and the pauper, all dried out bones can boast no status, no social privilege. This Boneyard claims and welcomes all.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Welcome. Okay. Let me see who we have here. Noreen, do you have another one for us?
Yes, I do.
Go right ahead, my dear. And then I'm going to go to Queen Angela after Noreen, and then Brother Errol. Go right ahead, Noreen.
Nothing special today. Just want to write a poem of love. A love never goes away, even after a death of your loved one. It is going to be all right. Love has stood the test of time. Love exposed the truth. Love knows more. Love will also lure the both of you together for life, now through eternity. Remember, for those who are left here on earth, love will care for you. Love will restore your faith, and oh how love roars. The end.
Thank you, Noreen.
Welcome.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to unmute Queen Angela. Go right ahead, Queen Angela.
Next poem is entitled Darling. Sitting here staring into space, thinking about you, I see you look at me with such intense attraction that is melting my heart. I can feel your presence, your hands all over me, your deep voice whispering, I love you, darling. I'm gasping for breath in wanting you, in loving you, in needing you. You are so far, yet so near. That space in my heart that belongs to only you is calling for you. Come, my love. Let's do the things that only you and I do. Yes, I want you here, right here with me. And now, please. Do you miss me like I do? I know I can tell you. No. I want to write how I feel, so you can feel me too. I love and miss you, darling. Miss you like a breath of fresh air. I keep gasping in wanting you. There is a wild whiff of coolness around me that encircles your nearness. I'm wrapped in it. I wish you could feel me too, for it is sent from above, just for you and me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Didn't know we had such lovers here today. I love it. Brother Errol.
Yes, thank you. I had the awesome privilege of having Cynthia Sloss do our last show 1999 at La Meridian, Jamaica, Pegasus. She died 15 days after, and I wrote this book in tribute to her.
Okay.
And so I'm going to read one from that. It's really from my wife, but I give it to her. Because you love me. If you had never crossed my path and occupied my heart, the sky above would still be blue and the rain hope renew. If you had never said I do and promised to be true, still the birds will tweet, 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 and newborn babies sing. If I didn't find in you a friend on whom I could depend, the day would still replace the night as the sun brings back its light. Were you not to me an instrument of peace? If you never gave me reason my roaming to cease, still there would be an eye in the storm, and the grass, the dew would form. If you did not decorate my life and bring me joy amidst the strife, still would appear the yellow moon and the flowers gently bloom. If you did not bring me happiness and soothe me when I'm stressed, still would the river find the sea and honey come from the bee. But because you love and care for me, a new world I now see. The birds do sing a sweeter song, and the nights no longer long. To Cynthia Sloss, Songbird.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We have a quote here briefly before I get to Brother Rasatiba from Anseli about today's podcast. He says, love creates, cultivates, fosters, protects, and prolongs life. I love it. Beautiful. Thank you for that, Anseli. Okay. Let's see. All right. I have about 5 more minutes before I'm going to wrap up, but I want to let Brother Rasatiba go ahead and maybe get to squeeze in one more small piece. We'll see. Go ahead, Brother Rasatiba, please.
Okay. I'm indigenous. I'm indigenous and Mother Nature is my guide. I take all my commands and my daily bread from her. Although I'm indigenous, my respect for the Bible is profound. Its constitutional writing is the foundation of this great civilization. It was a guide for kings and queens after they broke away from their natural habitat to set up concrete jungles throughout the forests of this world. As a result, the Bible was written as a promise to nature and all its inhabitants to preserve them from all wrongdoings. Clans acted as translators and upholders of the natural law set forth by the Creator. No one or anything was exempt, yet they weren't forced to abide by them. However, lawbreakers were cursed and sentenced to self-destruction for robbing Mother Nature of her virginity and turning her into a prostitute. Now landowners are having a field day selling her daily by the acres, thereby dishonoring the promise of the Bible. I'm indigenous.
Okay, wow. Thank you for that. We're going to have one more poet. Is there anyone who did not get to read at least twice? Okay. All righty. Anyone has, Franco, do you have any particular requests?
No.
All right, then I'm going to read one and then we're going to wrap up. Right? Yeah, okay. I'm going to end this with what's called the flow. The flow has to go where it's meant to. The journey is an individual one to take. Yet, it doesn't have to be done alone. Feel the real deal within self. You are the path and the journey. revolve, and change right where you are, pushing you to move forward into oneself, leaving the creation of you, loving everyone else, the flow. And with that, wow, we have reached our time. I'm just beautifully amazed by everyone. Franco, are you there with me?
Yes, I'm here.
We've reached our wonderful time. I'm going to at least, you think we can squeeze in one more?
It's a squeeze in one more. Go ahead.
Can I? All right. I am going to call again on, let's see, you know what? Marky, give me another one, please. I'm sorry. Let me unmute you. Wait, I unmuted you. Wait. Oh, there you go.
How about now?
I can hear you.
I think we both unmuted me at the same time.
At the same time.
Okay, I'm going to go with another love poem. This poem is called White, and it's about my wedding day. I wrote it immediately afterward. Nice. Today I wear a dress of white. My heart is full and neck adorned with pearls, your wedding gift to me, given me last night. I put on my slip and garter belt and step into my dress. On the outside I'm collected, but inside I am a mess. Our friends are here. The mood is light. My heart is easy to excite. The music begins and everyone stands. I take processional flight. As soon as you are in my sight, I lose the battle not to cry. Between the nerves, the joy and love, emotions are running high. Soon I'm yours and you are mine. The world just seems right. As we start our life together on this day, I wear white. Thank you.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Okay, I'm going to give us the daily inspiration, and then we're about to wrap it up in a few minutes. Our daily inspiration is this: experience physical comfort through breathing. This requires no effort. Deepen and expand. Embrace mental fortitude in creating the good day today. This is our daily inspiration by Ansel Lee. I have to say again, wonderful, wonderful. I love you all. You all are just phenomenal. You just bring it on, Franco. We need a round of applause. Oh yeah, great. Woo, Franco, what do you got to say about this show today?
Well, I think it's one of the best we have seen as a poetry corner, and I applaud all the poets this morning for taking time out and being here.
Oh yeah, definitely. We needed to send the world a hug.
A hug? For everyone.
Although it kind of looks like Wakanda forever, it is a hug. Love you all. Namaste. And we're going to wrap up. I'm going to say it's great to be here with you all always. And remember that we're all in this thing called life together. We have got to remember we're doing this together.
True.
Okay?
Thank you.
Love you all.
So as always, live and love every moment of your life. Be grateful for each new day. Cherish your family and friends. Bless others. Keep the faith. Never lose hope. And remember, prayer changes things regardless of what religion you belong to. Continue to pray. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share the video, because the object of this channel is to educate and entertain you as well. Thank you all for coming this morning. Courtney's here, right? I did see Courtney.
Yes,
Courtney?
yes, he's here, but he's not on. I think he's there.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
he's not on.
Yes, Franco. Top of the morning, yeah.
All right. Well, all right. You don't have anything to say, right?
No, I just wish to shout out, give a big shout out to Flavius on his birthday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wait, you can't do that.
Oh, Lord, he catch me by surprise this morning.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday.
Flavius, this is the first time in history I ever miss your birthday. Forget about your birthday. Because I always have some big surprises for you. But I was sidetracked from last night to know. Oh my goodness.
Things are going, things are going down.
I'm telling you, I never miss your birthday. I always have some surprise for you. Take you off, knock you out of your socks. But anyway, happy birthday, my brother. Happy birthday.
Yes, Courtney.
Thank you all.
And
Courtney, you can continue. You're welcome, Flavors.
It's a lucky thing I asked Courtney if I have anything for say. Oh my goodness. I feel so bad, honestly. I feel so bad. Anyway, we're gonna ask Queen Lubafu to say the Our Father for us in the Garifuna language, and then Tafina will take on myself to take us out of here. So be good. Have a good weekend, my brothers and sisters. Whatever time zone you're in. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
You lead us so full. You belong far away away. Ajuguala lebo buseru. Lida mua, lida sungfula. Lida mua, lida sungfula.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know I said me if it could flee. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi take away me say.
Unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
Take away myself. I fi take away myself. I have to utilize I will.